All right, pick three at a glance, family. Happy November. The, the month. Happy November. Happy November. Happy November. Okay, I had to get that mic turned down. All right, family. Happy November. This is the month of Thanksgiving. A very good month. We all can be thankful that we're here today to do any good that we can do. Um, that's the reason I think we're here, y'all. I say there's only two reasons that we're part of this creation on this planet is to take care of each other and take care of the planet. There's no other reason we're here. We didn't bring anything with us, and we ain't gonna take nothing when we go. So that's the way I've always lived my life, to make sure that I make my day. I can be thankful when I close my eyes that pretty much I did all the good that I could do to help anyone that needed help. And hopefully didn't destroy anything on the planet too bad, no more than I had to. Hey James, how you doing? Good to have you with me and with us today. Um, what I'm going to be going through today pretty much is how I change over the paperwork from one month to the other. So you can see uh, I'm Illinois state specific. So you can see what I do, and what you must do to win is to be organized. You have to have a system to track all 1,000 numbers so you know what you're doing before you place your bet every day. You can't be jumping on and off these numbers and chasing numbers and think you're going to win. Just not going to happen. You have to know why you're playing the numbers to win. Okay? Now here we had 581 to come out Illinois evening draw. That's a state specific with Illinois evening draw, and I tracked the numbers doing that. Okay, and we had the 518. This is the lottery post. You can get 1 year's free data with the lottery post. That's all you're going to need with the pick three at a glance strategy. Once you get your 1 year's data caught up on the workout sheets with the pick three at a glance, it's all downhill, because from then on you'll be able to track your own numbers on the sheet. You can use the lottery post to go back, like sometimes I do if I don't catch up on a couple of days. If I'm busy, I just go to the lottery post and catch up on my days. But this is a very nice website for the free data up to a year. If you want more than that, I think you got to get a premium or gold membership. But really, all you're going to need is a year worth of data. What I try to do also on my channel, I give the data from January all the way up to present for Illinois, like that. That way they can go to my website and get the same general information without having to really go to lottery post. But you know, if it was me, I'd get both of them, do both of them. Okay, so what we have here, like I said, you have to be organized. Let me change this over here. See what we got here. You got to be organized. That's what helped me win, get into the winning circle, and increase my winnings greatly. Oh, alrighty. Give me a minute here. All right. Working with YouTube. so I can set things up. All right. Okay, I think I'm where I need to be. All right. Go live. All right. So we're going to turn over a new month. What I do here, (31st) in Illinois came to 581. All right. So you have to, this is workout sheet number 1. So what I do, I find out what column the 538, the 581 is on. And I have to do the 1-1 rundown on that 581. And if you're not familiar with the 1-1 rundown, just check pretty much 90% of the videos, and I have it down there for you can check. But I'm kind of just going through here to show how I set up for the next month with the workout sheets. We're going to do the 1-1 rundown. On the 581. We're going to go 1, 1, 1, 581. And you're going to add 1 to the 5. And it's the only rundown you have to do to find the what column. So 1 to the 5, you get 6. 1 to 6, you get 7. 1 to 7, you get 8. 1 to 8, you get 9. Then that 9, you're going to add 1 to it. You're going to get 10. You just use a 0. You use only the number on the right-hand side in lottery math. Then you go 1, 2, 3, 4. You're just counting straight down. When you get to the 5, you stop. All right? Because if you keep counting again, you're just going to get to 6, to 7, 8, 9, and it's going to be continuous. Add 1 to the 8, you're going to get 9. Again, you're going to just do 0. Then you're going to count straight down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you're going to add 1 to the 1 again, and you're going to count straight down again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, and 1. Okay, now, like I said before, you want to know what column that 581 is going to be under. Here you got 12 columns, you got 12 base numbers. You can go back and check my other videos now, too, if you're new, or leave something in the comments, in the chat, or email me. You're going to see what column that 581 is under. You know, all these are singles. They can come 6 different ways in each column. So the number might not be the same way in the column because they all in numerical order, but it's going to be the same number. And the base numbers here have a 0 in them. So when you do this 1-1-1 rundown right here, the only numbers you pretty much to see what column it is going to be, the base number is going to be the ones with 0s in them. Okay? And you're going to know these 12 numbers automatically what column is going to be under. Because you're going to memorize these 12 little numbers, and when you do the 1-1 rundown, you'll be able to find the column. So I know that this 037 is the base number, one of the base numbers for sure. And so I'm going to go to the column 12 with the 037. I hope you can see. I kind of not keeping up. I hope y'all can see this. With the 037, me move this so I can get, so you can see it better. Here's 12, column 12, here's the 037. It will show different on the rundown, but it's the same number, just one of 6 ways to come, and this is just a numerical order to make the columns where all the numbers are easy to understand. So you're going to go and looking for your 581. Here it is, but it shows us 815. Can you see it? Okay. So bam, you're done. Now this sheet here is completed for the month, because this is my monthly sheet right here. Now I move from there to strategy number 2. Strategy number 2 here, I need to complete it. Just the triangle for the single pairs. So I'll see what pairs didn't hit for the whole month that's left. All right. So now anything I have underlined didn't hit in September, because we're working by the law average. That let me know what's going on with the numbers. So since it's the last day of the month was the 31st, now I'm going to see what pairs that hadn't hit possibly hit for the 31st. Now, the number was 581. You got 3 separate numbers, so you're going to have 3 separate pairs. All right? 3 separate numbers, you're going to have 3 separate pairs. Different numbers at that, okay? Different. So you're going to mark off the 15 right here. And see, that's the first time it came in for the whole month. It's the first time that this number, because it was underlined also, it fell August the 21st. Okay? It fell August the 21st. So it's over almost 70 days since this 15 pair hadn't hit. That's why you have to be organized and track your own numbers and know what's going on with them. Hit the 18, it did hit this month. And the next number would be the 50, 58. It hit this month. So now any of these numbers, let me show you my new sheet for the month, for next month. My workout sheet. See, this is a new workout sheet for November. It's going to be for November. $24, okay? Now, anything that didn't hit for November, I'm going to transfer that data over to the new workout sheet. So, where is it? So, I'm going to transfer, and I know why I'm transferring it. I know what's going on with it. This is how you build your strategy and your skill set. So, see here, I know, like I said, everything underlined here didn't hit in August and August and September on these doubles. And this 001. This 01 now, the last time it fell with the 1 and the 5. The 1 and 5 then showed up. It came as 015 in August the 21st. Okay? By it coming like that, okay, I know that the 01, I'm going to get a larger, I'll show you a larger strategy number 2. Because I enlarge it for my, when I do a live, not live, but when I do a short, so people can see it real quick. See here? I enlarge strategy 2 with the single pairs. This is the single pairs that you're tracking. Out of all the 1,000 numbers, this little triangle, when you track and circle, you'll know what pairs didn't play and how long it was that a pair being since it played, because you're doing one of these sheets every month. And see, remember I told you that, see here, where it's underlined? Now it just hit So you got to see what these numbers are doing. You can't be guessing what these numbers are doing. That's why you bouncing on and off all these numbers and thinking you're going to hit, and you don't have no idea what the actual numbers, 1,000 numbers, are doing in your state. You must track to win big, okay, and know what the numbers are doing, because they're going to be different in all the states. And then I said the 18, which came here, and then we hit the 58. Now everything that didn't hit here, I'm going to transfer that data over to the other sheet, maybe with a notation when the last time it hit or whatever. Like here I said August the 21st, 2024 was the last time that 015 hit, and it's been 70 something days. Now, see this 01? Like I said, you'll build a strategy and a skill set. See, remember when I was saying last month, I hit these three here, because they came out. And the reason I was playing these pairs are opposite pairs of each other. Anytime I see where opposite pairs don't fall, in September, I was definitely sure to carry them over into October and play them, because I knew why I was playing them. I wasn't guessing about none of the numbers. And see, 3 of them came in. The only one that's left out now is this 01, and I'm playing it. I'm playing this 01 pair. And I'm going to show you how and why I'm playing it. I'm going to wheel the 01. And I'm be playing that for all of November. Because working with the law average, that 01 pair more than likely is going to come out. Now, you can have a pair take 120 days not to come out. And you could be playing that pair thinking it's going to come in a pair, and it won't come out for 120 days. I ain't telling you what I think I know, I'm telling you what I know. I put this system together after 30 years of tracking these numbers, the pick 3 numbers. Okay? Now, they threw a monkey in the wrench with this wild ball stuff, because it's only been in Missouri for about a year now. And I just came over to Illinois because I had eye surgery, and I'm living with my daughter right now. But I think they threw a monkey wrench in it for sure, because numbers that I know should be rolling ain't quite rolling the same over here, and not in Missouri either. So, but it's an adjustment. But by tracking the actual numbers, you'll know what you're doing. But see that 01 that ain't fail right here, pair? All I'm going to do is wheel it. I'm going to wheel it down. Let me see, can you see? Let me bring it down some. I'm going to wheel it. This is a wheel for a picture at a glance. The 01, any pair that's left and you want to play it. See, I'm going to be playing it this way here. Okay? I'm going to wheel it down. I'm going to do 010, 011, 012, 013, 014, 015, 016, 017, 018, 019. So anyway 01 come in, that's 50 cent box. I'll do that for sure. I'll do that tonight. I'm gonna play that 50 cent box. So if I hit the doubles, which I know why I'm playing the doubles, this 010 and this 011, I know why I'm playing them in Illinois, because they ain't hit. See? You're playing the law average. You're playing pretty much the code numbers. That's what you're targeting for. See the 01, 00, and 11? I know, and this 11, this 01 ain't hit. I think that more likely come like that. Okay? And by willing it, box, I'll probably play this straight box. But like I say, it's your strategy and your budget. See, I hit last month, so Inspiring. Okay, you in Illinois, I'm state specific for Illinois, but my strategy worked for all states. So you would have to go back and check the data and follow me on the lives. But if you in Missouri, you're fine. I mean Illinois. Okay, so here, this is what I would be playing here. All right. Now I'm definitely gonna load up a little bit here heavy on this double. If I play it an extra dollar straight box. Okay. Now, and this is all I'm playing for November, pretty much. But I know how I'm gonna be playing it to win. Okay. But okay. Now this is the wheel. That's why I would wheel at 01. And it's the only one that didn't fall. That's why I say you have to track to see what the numbers are actually doing. See, because by the law of average, the numbers are going to pick themselves, come back and pick up, because they have to alternate. See, all these came already. Now I'm on this one, and I'll be playing. I'm willing it, right? And I know I'm going to be looking at this a little bit more. Okay. And so I just wanted to show you that on a bigger sheet, because the other sheet, I mean, the other workouts are smaller, but I wanted to show you on a bigger sheet. Okay? But you must track, and you must be organized. This is organized. All the numbers are in numerical order. All of them are organized. You can't be guessing to win. You just can't. And then when you stop playing, or say you study more than you play, but when you stop playing, you're not going back to nothing. You're going back to something when you play and tracking. And it's also like when you win and you don't know why you win, and you play, you're going back to nothing. But this way, when you win, you know how you won and why you won. So you have to track. You have to be organized. You can't have 50 different tic-tac-toes, 50 different root sums, 50 different date sums, 50 different tic-tac-toes, 50 different multiple things, and 50 different looking for a pattern. The only pattern that you need to know is the actual truth of what's going on with these numbers. That's the only pattern you need. And how to use them. And I just gave you this triangle. You probably won't. This is copyrighted material that's subject to copyright. So this here, I applied for copyright on all these sheets. But I can, you can get them and for a fee, and I'll send them to you. But if you try to make a book out of them, we're going to have a problem unless you get my written consent. Because this is all you won't see this nowhere on YouTube. Not my strategy. And anybody uploading my stuff trying to use it will get their channel turned off. I hope they know that. If they don't, I feel sorry for them. Okay. All right. But yeah, that triangle, you won't see nowhere, and nobody can explain how to use this. This looks like Chinese writing in them. But all the 1,000 pairs are in here. And that's how I know what pairs are hit and what pairs ain't lit. And you will know too once you track it and see what's left. See, any number that's blank now, I'm going to transfer it over to this sheet here, which is strategy number 2. And like I say, these pairs won't hit for 100 and some odd days. That's why you can't be just playing numbers to be playing them and not know why you're playing. If you don't know why you're playing them, don't play them. See here? This is strategy number 2. And all I do, I'll transfer this information over to my new sheet for November. And it's easy to do. Don't take but a minute to do it. And you're done. Any of the numbers, I'll just underline here what didn't show up. Same thing on these columns. Any of these columns right here that don't hit, I'm going to take, let's see what column. And here, let's see. See, this 851 just came in, so that's the last column. So, and then you'll know how frequently the columns hit. Okay, now any column that hadn't hit, like right here, this column 10, can you see it? Let me make sure I got this not too far up. This column 10, I think I got it down where everybody can see it. It ain't hit. See, I ain't guessing what numbers ain't hitting and are hitting. I know what numbers are hitting and not hit. Column 10 didn't hit. Let's see, column 9. Column 9 hit. Okay, column 8 didn't hit. See, column 7. Column hit, 7 hit. Column 6 hit. Column 5, it didn't hit. Column 4, it hit. Column 3, it hit. Column 12, it hit. I mean, column 2, why did I say 12? Column 2, it hit. And column 1, it hit. Okay, now, so what you can do with the workout sheet, or you can just do these base numbers and do the 1-1 rundown on them. Make your own 12 columns. Handwriting, that's what I did. Longhand, before computers was even around. Okay, now right here, any column didn't hit, I'll either highlight that column so to see what's going on with it, or I'll put an arrow over it where these numbers are at. Let's see. Let me go back down here. I don't want to mess you guys up. Maybe I need to move this board. Get it out the way here. Okay. That's what I'll do. That works a little better. So what I'll do, I'll highlight the column, or I'll put a little arrow over the column, let me know it didn't hit. So if I highlight, and if the column don't hit in November, that's 60 days out. That's when I start putting my radar on the columns or any numbers that's 60 days out. And 90 days out. Because as I'm watching, I'm building a skill set and strategy on how I'm going to use them. And I'm not looking at all these 720 numbers. Because see right here, with these columns and the 6 ways these can go, with 12 times 60, it's 720 numbers that you're looking at that I have condensed in 12 little columns. Okay? On a new sheet, I'm transferring the data over. Now, right here, we did that. We did strategy 2. Strategy number 3 is a simple strategy. I took 3. They always talking about a code number. When we was coming up, you know, we didn't have all the digital and the computer and all that stuff. But when they did come, they was talking about single code numbers and using them. But I don't want to use a number unless I know what's going on with that number and the best way to use it, a single number. So what I did, I took 3 columns from 0 to 9, and with those 3 columns, you ain't gonna see this on nowhere neither, because it ain't nowhere. This strategy, 0 to 9, and what I said, what I do is I would know what position each number fell in, so at the end of the month I know which ones hadn't failed and what position. So it's 5 with here, the 8 in the middle, and the 1 on the end. Now for the month I know what number that's left that didn't hit. And it looks like, okay, the zeros all hit. Now the one in the middle didn't hit this month. So we look at the one, all the twos hit, all the threes hit, all the fours hit, all the fives hit, all the six hit, all the sevens hit, all the eight hits, all the nines hit. And what I do when I see a number like this, I'll go to lottery post, I'll go back and see the last time that one hit. If it didn't hit well, it usually be a line under it if it didn't hit the previous month. That's what I do to keep up with it. So I'll know. But like I said, anything 60 days out, I got radar on it. So if I know this one ain't fell in the middle and I'm playing a number like 1, 2, 3, I'm definitely going to play it as 2, 1, 3 and 3, 1, 2 to make sure I play that one in the middle of the following month, because it depends on how many months out. I know what to do with that one, or what any number I'm using, or how long it hasn't hit, because I'm looking at the columns also and checking the data. You don't need you don't need your computer, you don't need your phone. All you need is put pen to paper and study. Study more than you play. Okay, now here how I won again by just this simple strategy. Sevens didn't hit no number for 60 days. That's what, remember I told you I started putting numbers on my radar. No number. I and that's why I say you can't just be playing these numbers and not know why you playing them. Because you played a 7 in any number, it didn't play for 60 days. That was 2 months. That's 2 months out of the year gone already that you didn't hit, because you didn't know sevens didn't play with no number. And the only way you're going to catch that is tracking the actual numbers. Okay? Now, so since I know that one ain't fell in the middle, anything I play with a one, I'm going to make sure I put that one in the middle. Like the, what I just told you about the, this 010, you see, I already got them in the middle here. So I'm definitely would play it straight box, just like that. I'd play it straight box. I'd play it like it is. Because I know the one didn't fall in the middle. So that's the way I'm going to play it. And then doing my strategy, if I want to change it to something, maybe I would definitely play it like this straight box. And then since I see that is a good way to play it, I might add another 50-cent box to each one of them and roll down here. You still I'm only out of $7. And then if say this don't come and one of these come, because I know that this 01 ain't fell in 70 days, I'm going to load up on these and play these even more, a little heavier. I'm not jumping on and off all my numbers. That's why I say you got to be organized. You got to know why you're playing the numbers. Okay, now go back here. This. Now, okay, and I play 777s come in. This is the stuff you're going to be able to see. If you're doing anything other than tracking all 1,000 numbers, you guess it. I don't care what tic-tac-toe, date, sum, grid, flip, mirror, anything you're using. If you don't know what's going on with all these, you're playing a loser's game. If you're playing for fun, that's cool. I don't play for fun. And if I play for fun, I hate to lose. That's all I can tell y'all. I'm one of them folks, I hate to lose. I hate it with a passion. I really do. And the same way on the doubles. I'll check the doubles. And I'll transfer that data to my sheet. I'll see whatever column didn't hit. I'll highlight that column and I'll move and transfer all that data over to the next month, to the new sheet. So we didn't have no double to hit, so we're gonna go to the front pair and the back pair. on the sheet. Let me see what we got here. Now, we're going to do the 5/8. These numbers are the same at the top as they are at the bottom on the sheet. Okay? Now, we're going to do the 5/8. We know, and this is a yearly sheet that I track. We're going to do the 5/8 on the front and the 8/1 on the back and mark it off. We see that it hit already for the year, which is cool. I know what's going on with it. And the 8/1 on the back. We see it hit already. And I just put the check marks to see how many times something hit. What I'm looking for basically when I do this, what front pairs and what back pairs that didn't hit. So when I start my new sheet for in December, let me get this here. In December, when I start my new sheet in December, I'll just highlight all the pairs that didn't hit on the front and the back. Now, you carry your data over from year to year that didn't hit because, let me show you something. You carry your data over from year to year that didn't hit. That's what I was making my mistake when I first started this. I was just starting all over every year with a new sheet, no data, transferring and over from year to year. To as I started tracking and looking back the previous year's data, I realized that the data, the numbers that didn't hit the previous year was coming the following year. So that's when I said, okay, that's the secret. You don't want to not keep tracking. You got to keep doing what the numbers are doing. Rotating out. And see these 1,000 numbers here? It takes 3 to 4 years for all these 1,000 numbers to come out. Exact like they are. That's because some of them are repeat each day. You only got 1,000 numbers. You got 365 days in the year. You're only going to get a third of those numbers, period. That's all you're going to get. 365, about a third of these numbers every year is all you're going to get. So that's why it takes about 3 to 4 years for them numbers to rotate out. So you track jumping on and off of them and not knowing what they're doing, you're playing a loser's game. And I want all us to get in the winner circle, and we all can't get in there doing the same thing, doing the same tic-tac-toe patterns and strategies and not knowing nothing about none of them numbers that we playing. But if you call me about the pick three at a glance and say, Terry, I'm on strategy number 1, this is what I got, we can talk. Because I ain't got to tell you what tic-tac-toe or what date sum or what grid or what flip you did or didn't do. Because we both going to be talking about the same 1,000 numbers. Or Terry, I'm on strategy number 2. I got so many, I got these such and such and such a pairs left. What you looking at? Now, this is you doing the work. It ain't me giving you no numbers. I don't give numbers. I put up in Illinois only what I'm playing and how I'm playing them and why I'm playing them. And that's how we have to talk. We can't be talking. Most people say, well, they you know, I think people are selling numbers, or and these numbers don't follow numbers. You'll see that when you start tracking the actual numbers. Certain numbers don't bring numbers. It looks like that. You got 1,000 numbers. You can make anything work out of these 1,000 numbers. Rainy days don't bring certain numbers, because if it did, it'd bring it in all the states. You know, sunny days don't bring certain numbers. You know, Pet numbers, I'm telling you, on pick three, you can have. Just hit a pet number that I didn't carry, but I knew when to carry it. A pet number can, a single pick three number can run for 16 years and not hit. Just go back and check it if you got that information or you got access to that type of data. 160 in Illinois, Missouri, just hit. And I won it because I knew when to play it and when not to play it. Now, and like I say, you got a 160, you got a 192 and 574 over there that ain't played in about 16 years. And so you think you're gonna hit a number that's got 10,000 numbers, and you're gonna play it every day and expect for it to come in? Or pick five that's got 100,000 numbers, and you're gonna play something every day and look for it to come? It's all luck, right? That's luck. So you got to know how you playing. If you're playing for luck, play for luck. So you don't be trying to spend a lot of money and win. And pick sixes, I forget what state it is, but I wasn't even paying that state no attention. I don't put up no data for no pick sixes. All I do is pick three because I know it's trackable, teachable, and doable. And that we can get in the winner circle with it and do pretty good. I mean, in Missouri, it's $600. In Illinois, it's $500. A dollar straight on is $500. Straight box is $300, I think. Or in Illinois and Missouri is $300, $350, and I think Illinois is $300. And then when you're tracking the actual 1,000 numbers, you'll see how to hit straight, because I think that's the primary goal, is to hit these numbers straight. And you'll see how to place your front pair and your back pair on your numbers. But you can stick with your budget better too if you can see and know why you're playing your numbers. Okay, see here, you get in your head. All you got is a third of these numbers you're gonna hit every year, and there's no rhyme or reason to what number's gonna fall every day when you're playing out of those 1,000 numbers. These numbers are random, all 1,000 of them, in all states, in all draws, period. And you got to understand that and use that to your advantage and accept it. And know when, if you're in a hole, stop digging. Been there, done that. That's why Pick Three Glance came about, because I knew it was a better way than what I was doing to win. Because everything else, I wasn't gaining ground on with it. All right, family, I think that's going to be it. I think I covered everything as far as how I transfer data for the month. I think I wanted to get a video like that up. But you got any questions? Anybody on here with any questions they like to ask? Like I said, what was that? Inspired Hub. I don't predict numbers for in states. I show. I've posted in the videos, and I pretty much have put up what I'll be playing for Illinois. Like I showed some of it, but that's about it. What I play, and it's not a lot of numbers. I don't play a lot of numbers. I stick with the numbers I'm playing because I know they're gonna come in because I'm working with the law average, pretty much. I'm pretty assured of it. Okay, so like I always say, play them till they come, make that money, y'all. Peace and love, God bless. And if you track it, you'll soon be packing to Lucky Time. And OPPB, be organized, be patient, be persistent, stick with a budget, and play responsibly. You got to be organized, be patient, be persistent. If you can't play all your numbers, play what you're looking to play, persistent a little bit. I'll back off to $2 a day on some of my numbers. Yeah, it's for collecting data that you can look at a glance and make sense out of. Yeah, that's what it is, Sing. Welcome. Not for no individual states. For Illinois, I explained, but you have to do the data and do the work. There's no way one individual can track these numbers and tell nobody what to play. And if you start tracking your own numbers, you'll see that's true. No, I wouldn't do that. I'm not doing that to you or me. See? Good question, though. Appreciate that comment. But no, I don't do that because I know the only way for us to win is everybody tracking their own numbers. Because it hadn't played for 15 years. So I made that one of my, pretty much one of my daily plays when I found that out in 2023. And then when I won it, I wasn't even in Missouri because I played it for a couple of draws, like 6 draws. Because I knew it was coming. So in Missouri, you got the pretty much the 574 and the 192. I think that's left that haven't hit in 16 years. But it depends. When I win, I play. When I win, I bet up. I bet heavy. When I don't win, I'm cutting back, but I know how to cut back. The way I knew it was coming, it was getting toward the end of the year. Because I see my best months are pretty much, you can say October, but pretty much you'll see that they start lining up. November and December and January are my best months. Because the numbers start falling in line. And if you're tracking, you'll see that. Working with the law average. Yeah. You'll see that for your state. None of these numbers gonna run the same. That's why I wouldn't predict no numbers for nobody in nobody's state. Well, it could be Zing, but pretty much. But during the year, I hit all year because I'm tracking the numbers. And like I said, on my one strategy, sevens hadn't failed for 2 months. There's no way you could know that unless you're tracking the numbers. 38 hadn't failed for 28 days. I just hit last month with the 388 and the 338 because that column didn't hit for 6 months. It only fell in Illinois' evening draw. 616 fell for the whole year. I mean, for 2024 on the first day of the year. So I had my eye on that column all the time. That was column 5. See, there's a lot of strategies you can use to win. So that ain't the only way to win, but you have to know what's going on, and you have to, and I can help you with that. But I can't help you with no tic tac toe, no date sum, no grid, no root sum, no something like that. And a lot of the stuff you're gonna start picking up on yourself and seeing for your state, because I don't know what your state numbers are going to do. The 5-5 pair ain't failed since January. Okay, that's a good pair. I'd wheel that. I would wheel that 5-5 pair. How about when's the last time that, if you know, when's the last time the 00 pair failed? If it's been longer than 90 days, I'd definitely be playing both of them. But I would definitely play the 5-5. See what I'm saying? And I definitely play triple fives. I would definitely be playing pretty much triple five. Yeah, I don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just get my workout sheets. Start tracking your own numbers for your own states. Don't do that workout stuff. Them people, they don't. I don't know what they. I try to find out what their strategy is, and if they tell you to play numbers midday and evening, there's no strategy there. I tell everybody to play evening, and if I tell you to play midday on something, I know what I'm talking about. And I'm only gonna tell you to play midday, and I ain't gonna tell you to be playing the same numbers midday and evening. Have you had any how many triples been played? See, I have to go with how many triples been played. I have to go with I have to go with how many triples in play. See, yeah, you can do that, and then that's the wheel. That's what I called it, the wheel, and I would see how many triples. See, if three triples then fell on average a year, that's what you're going to get. Now more can fall, but that's why I wait that if no triples that fell all that whole year, then I would be loading up on triple fives. If you realize that no triples and fail for what now for whatever draw now if it's midday evening or midday evening or some states got four draws, but on the one I'm tracking, if no triples fail for the whole year, then I'm loading up on the five. Only two triples so far. I still would do this. If you got the money to spare and make it your daily play number, I would definitely look at those triples, and I would wheel it depending on how much. But I wouldn't burn up a lot of money. I play that wheel 50 cent box, and then if anything that 5-5 do come, whatever it come with that next day, I would load up on triple fives. You see what I'm saying? I would load up on triple fives because if it's already got two of the numbers in it, then fives would be the next ones out. To me, that's how I win on triples pretty much. But you got two, you got one more you're looking for. But like I said, I'd go back and see the last time the double zeros fell. If it's been more than 3 months that the double zeros fell and the 5-5 front and back ain't fell, I'd look at that. Oh, okay. Yeah, $1. I have bet any sports. I haven't did anything with online. Reason being, I'm the type of person. Illinois has a pretty good. You can play in their state. You can play on state in their state, but I don't really play online with no $1 straight bet. Unless like you say, if you want to play online and play those triples, I would probably, but them fives and maybe. I would look at that. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. I don't do anything with bet any sports. They have offered me to do some, what is it, advertising on the channel with them, but I couldn't get in touch with a real person. So I like talking to people when I'm dealing with them. Okay, good, good, good. Congratulations. Oh, okay. I enjoyed talking with you, chatting with you. But yeah, you'll see what I'm talking about. Having that data. It seems like you have something tracking or going on, pretty much. Have a blessed day. All right, everybody.